It was negative, y'all. I swear, like. Hello everybody, so today I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about my birth story. So in this video, this is not I'm not telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't. This is just what worked for me. And so yeah, so the timeline that I'm going to do was when I first got pregnant all the way to the birth or whatever. So I found out I was pregnant in September. I think it was around September the 10th or something like that, or probably the 20th or something. So if y'all hear a little muffling or something, this is my boyfriend. He is in there playing the game. I'll let y'all know. I don't ever hear that. So yeah, did a test, y'all. So I bought tests. I was in Walmart one day, and I'm like, you know me, I'm just playing around.
Stop it. Get some help.
It wasn't even like, I don't know, funny business. Well, it was not so funny, but it wasn't that type of funny. So I'm like, let me just get it. Let me just, cause I wanted to see, cause you know sometimes pregnancy tests be lying. So I'm like, ain't no way. So I just got like the clear blue ones. I got the clear blue, and it came like 4 in the pack, if I'm not mistaken. So it was 4 in the pack, and that's when, y'all, hold on, let me go get them. So yeah, I'm back. So yeah, so these are, and I still have them, these are the results. I had a 4th one, and it was negative, y'all. I swear, like, it's gonna be a picture right here, or it's somewhere on the screen, y'all. It was negative. And I took another test probably like the next morning or the day after that, and y'all, it was positive. And I just kept going to the bathroom when I first took the first one, I went and woke him up, and I was like, oh my God. And he looked at it, took a picture of it, and he laid it down. And I'm like, how are you not freaking out right now? Like, no. So and then I told his sister. So as the day goes by, we go outside, play football. That was a crazy day. So fast forward to October, and then I had my first appointment, I think in October something. So I was 8 weeks on my first appointment. I put my first ultrasound or whatever on here, 8 weeks. And then, you know, that's when we was just had regular appointments. Found out my gender when I was 16 weeks, I think 16, either 20 some weeks. I found out my gender. So I had a gender reveal party, and I don't think I had that video no more, but I'll put it somewhere in this video, but I don't think I have it no more. I had a gender reveal party that his sister never set up, and y'all, we was in the room. I felt like I was having a girl. Like, I just felt it in my soul, because I was like, you know, I just felt it, y'all. I had a dream. Not to get off topic, y'all, but I had a dream, and I had a dream that I went to somebody's house and I left the baby. Somebody's house I ain't had no business at, and my boyfriend was with me, but I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened. But yeah, I was somewhere I didn't have no business, and I left the baby on the couch, and it was a girl. So that's one dream I had. And another one, I can't remember what that dream's about, but I just know I was gonna have a girl. Like, my 2 other homegirls that I was associated with, they both wanted boys, and I wanted a girl. I felt in my heart I was gonna have a girl. So we kind of all, you know, had what we wanted. So back to the story. So fast forward, I can't really put into detail, because y'all, I don't have pregnancy follow no more, but this is really difficult to pinpoint. I would just have to either put them in the videos or whatever on the side, because I don't really. So fast forward to the glucose testing, y'all. I do not like that at all. So I took one. They told me, they gave me a little paper and said, oh, you can take it before you come or whatever. Y'all, that night I ate some strawberries and I think I drank some water. But it was hours that went by. And then I had drunk the drink that morning. And y'all, I went there and I thought I killed it. I thought I just was like, okay, well, I'm finna walk in here and I ain't gonna have to do this test no more. Y'all, I had to redo it. And they gave me a different, I think I had fruit punch or something again. No, I had the same one. And y'all, when I tell y'all I got in there, I was sick as a dog. Like, and he was knocked out. But oh, mind you, this is not even the half of it when I say he was knocked out. Okay, we get the test did. I'm ready to go home because we kept going outside in the car, going to sleep, and then we went back in. So fast forward to that. Then I was like 39 weeks. I think I had my baby at 40 or 41 weeks. So I was either 39 or 40 weeks. And I had an inducement date because I was so ready to like be unpregnant. So I had an inducement date. And I tried to get induced on that day. But y'all, they kept telling us, we don't got hospital beds. Or, you know, we still waiting on your doctor. So I'm like, you know what? I just kept calling. Because at that point, I'm not getting no sleep at night. Don't feel good. Back hurt. She getting in my side, my stomach, my chest, everywhere. I just felt. So it's like, I had to speed up the process. Because they weren't going to do their job, apparently. So, yeah. Then, y'all, we got in the birth room. So I'm going to insert a clip. Somewhere on the screen. I keep one up here. Somewhere on the screen, insert a clip. And, y'all, we had to be there at 6 something that morning. And so we got everything packed. Y'all, we didn't even come home and go to sleep that night or whatever because he was in there trying to straighten up the living room. He straightened up the room just to make sure I was comfortable when I got home from giving birth. So he was just trying to make sure I was comfortable, y'all. So I got in there. They started me on my Pitocin. And I was not feeling nothing when I was taking my Pitocin at all. So they kept coming back in the room like, you're having contractions and you're not in pain or nothing. So I was like, no. Why would I be in pain? So, baby, they took it up a notch. I'm talking about, I went all the way at least 20 something with no pain. So that's when I started feeling the contractions, baby. It was getting real. I started feeling the contractions and I'm like, okay, well, it ain't that thing. It's a little period cramps. It's what it was. But baby, it's like they had one of them little stimulator things that you buy that make it seem like period cramps or whatever. That's what it felt like they had on me. They wasn't realistic period cramps as a period, but that's what it felt like a fake version or something. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. To me, it do. So they gave me my epidural when I couldn't handle the pain no more. Like my baby heart rate started dropping. My heart rate was dropping. And she kept kicking the monitor off that they had on my stomach. So it's like, and y'all, he was asleep the whole time. Sleep. Y'all. Then it was time for me to have my baby. I got in there at 6 that morning. Didn't get started till probably like 7:30. And y'all, I had her at 7:09, I think, p.m. So, let me go back. And he was asleep the whole entire time. That's what made me mad. He was asleep. And I'm calling his name. I'm like, babe. You know, go get the nurse. Or in my phone, they had this little tray that, you know, they come in and bring the food or whatever. Y'all, my phone was all the way across the room in front where the TV was. And he was over there. And I was calling him, y'all, everything, trying to throw something at him. He didn't budge at all. At all. Like, I could have been done for right in there. He didn't budge. So, then the people with my nurse, she came in there because she kept hearing the monitor go off and all of that. like every time the heart rate dropped, it was just, the machines were going crazy. And I was like, Lord, not like this, not me. So, you know, I just had to let, you know, God take the situation in control. I'm like, at this point, it's nothing I can do. Because if I get mad, then I know that's going to, you know. So I just chilled or whatever for a moment. And so my nurse, I had a very nice nurse. She was very great, you know, hospitality, loved it. So it was time for me to push. They came in there and broke my water. And y'all, I hate them cervical checks. I'm telling you. Even though you don't have to get it until, like, it's time for you to go in labor, but you really don't have to get it at all. If you don't want a cervical check, tell them don't do a cervical check. Period. That's just that. The reason why I got it was because I wanted to. I feel like them telling me, okay, boy, you was dilated this much. That's progress to me. So they came in there and broke my water, y'all, and I'm in there screaming, like hanging on to the bed. Cause my doctor, well, not my doctor, my OB that time, he was a man, but I really had a woman OB, but she wasn't there. So he was a man, y'all, and all I felt was his big hands in my. Let me quit thumbnail. So yeah, and all I felt was his big hands, and it was like, no. And he didn't wake up. He still didn't wake up. Like somebody could have been in there trying to take me away, and you're not gonna wake up. Like, it just bothered me about thinking about the whole situation over, but I'm gonna let it go. So yeah, they came in and popped my water, and y'all, every time my baby moved, I just felt a gush of water just. And they had me on one of them little doggy bags. A doggy bag. I'm just saying, I really want to say it's a doggy bag. I feel like it's just, you know, okay, not too much. So yeah, I just felt the whole rush of water after they popped my water. And so I say, like, they tried to get me to push. They tried to get me to push because my water, it wouldn't break, so they had to break it. So they tried to get me to push. My nurse, Kim, she was in there, and we was just, you know, she had to got him up finally. And they were trying to get me to push, like, okay, well, push. And she gonna say, are you pushing? I said, yes, I'm pushing. But it's like my baby, her head was going, like every time I pushed, she was it was coming out, but her head to go right back in. And I'm like, Lord. So after that, they had got another woman in there to help me push, because I was pushing for like 20 minutes. And that's when his mama had got there, like before I started pushing. And so yeah, and another woman got in there, and he was standing by the bed. He was like, you doing a good job, just keep pushing, whatever, breathe in, you know, all that. So after a while, I pushed her out. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it just feel like, say for instance, you been holding you been holding your all day. That's what it feel like. And it's just a big old relief. They gave me the epidural, and it wasn't in the right spot. So they was moving the needle in my back. So I'm telling them, I'm finna have a contraction, because I did not want to paralyze myself at all. So I was telling him I'm finna have a contraction, and he just had to hurry up and do it. So they did it. They put the catheter in, and you know, that's when they took it out, when they was finna break my water, whatever. But anywho, so yeah, after I pushed her out, that's how that went. And it just feel like a big relief. Like the head part is not even, I don't know. It's just, it's relief. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say, oh, it hurt. It's just relief. But even though my epidural did go out, like I felt I think it was my right side of my leg, I felt it come back to, you know, reality. But the epidural just started wearing off, and I kept telling her, it's wearing off. I still feel it. So it's like I felt certain parts of my birth, but I didn't feel like, you know, all the parts. on my birthday. I look cute. Her name is 7. She was born at 709. She was 7 pounds and 6 ounces. And me and her birthday is 7 days apart. So my boyfriend thought he broke the matrix. Actually, my baby broke the matrix, period. So yeah, and yeah, they asked me, they said, so what you want to eat? So what you want to eat? You can have anything you want to eat. Yeah, and I only got one earring again because don't do too much. Just watch the video. So y'all asked me what I want to eat, and I said a quarter pounder from McDonald's, a quarter pounder meal. And my boyfriend and I already knew what to go get, cause that's all I was eating my whole pregnancy, like quarter pounder meal, sweet tea. And he got me 3 cookies. So yeah, it was a bittersweet moment. Like, I was just happy everybody was there, the support from his mama, his auntie. You know, it was just, you know, even though my mom couldn't be there at the time because she lived all the way in Mississippi. So I'm just thankful that I had, you know, someone there in the room with me to, you know. But I'm going to give y'all some tips to induce your labor and also to have a smooth labor. Like, smooth. So here are some tips for you to have a smooth labor. Tip number 1, in my opinion. So you could do a birthing exercise. Tip number 1, raspberry leaf tea. And I'm gonna have 2 pictures, or either, you know, I'm gonna show the pictures of what I drunk because I don't have the boxes anymore, so I can't necessarily show y'all. But raspberry leaf tea, tip number 2. Tip number 3 is just, at first I didn't have no birthday ball. So get a birthday ball that you could bounce on and just bounce on it every day or whatever. And y'all, I was listening to music and dancing on the ball. Like, that's how I... Tip number 4 is, when it's close to your birth date, relax in warm water in the tub. That's, a lot of people think that's not going to help or whatever, but it helped me. So what are we talking about? It helped me. So like I said, when this video first started, this is not advice, this is what helped me. So yeah, so that's really the only 4 things I did. And I advise you, before you have your baby, honey, do not eat heavy. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. I literally starved. I starved until, because I wasn't playing it. The hospital food was already nasty. They gave me sweet tea one time. But before I had her, they had me drinking coffee with no sugar, no creamer. Coffee, eating soup, Jello cups, and popsicles. Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I hurry up, push it out. Because for one, I didn't want to be in there no longer. For 2, I didn't want to have no C-section. So it's like, I really didn't have a choice. It was either do what I have to do or another alternative, and I wasn't going for that. That's my birth story, and I gave y'all some tips. If y'all have any questions, y'all could message me on my social medias that is below, because they're going to be below the whole video. So yeah, I would show y'all the baby, but she is in her sleep with her daddy while he's on the game. So yeah, that's my birth story, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow my social medias, and I'm out.